Good morning. It's Thursday, February 11th, 2021. 2112021. Yeah, sometimes I think about things like that. My name is Terry Morgan. We're here to practice Xingyiquan. Xingyi's 5 elements, metal, water, wood, fire, and earth, correspond to the 5 punches. P, Zhuan, Beng, Pao, Hung. That's the way I learned it, so that's what we got. Alright, so I'll translate later. So we're going to get started with a little bit of a warm-up, and then we're going to work on each of the 5 elements just a little bit, and then we'll go back and we'll pick one. I'm going to pick one as we're going through. All right? Little bit of a warm-up, just a little. All right? So feet about shoulder width apart, stand straight, bend the knees, and just into a big circle. All right? And my left shoulder may not function the way that I would like it to today. I was doing some work yesterday and it's still a bit sore. Just do this 3 times. Make sure you bend the knees. As we stretch up through the entire body. Pull up out of the hip. And come on up. Just relax. The goal for that was just to stretch just a little bit. Alright, so we have Xingyi's 5 elements. Metal, water, wood, fire, and earth. P-Tron. Metal, Zhuan, water, drill, Beng, wood, burst, Pao, fire, Hang, earth. P, split, straightforward. Zhuan, drill, straightforward. Beng, burst, straightforward. Pao, cannon, on the diagonal. 45, 40, 35. Hung, crossing, also on the diagonal. All right, so I'm sure we're gonna do all of this. Just pay attention. we're doing this morning. Yes, we are. As soon as I get done with this explanation, I'm going to turn around and we're going to go back and forth as if you were right beside me several times with each of these punches. Okay, so P. Straightforward. Pay attention to stepping method. Yes, it looks easier than it is. Zhuan. Beng. Pao. Diagonal. I'm here. My fist is here. So, a little turn in the body, just a little bit. Hangzhou. So we're going to step up, easier for me to do this in series. So we'll do that. Step here and step across. As we come across, the fist comes across. This fist is very similar to drill. The intent is different. And I talk about that a lot. Alright, with drill, exaggerating this, drill. Spiral, drill. What does a drill do? If you got a drill, what does it do? What's the drill bit do? Drill bit, what does that do? Hangzhou comes across. I'm still going to end up in the center. I'm always going to end up in the center. Right? As I step through, the lower hand comes under and across. Crossing fist. Lower hand stays at the lower tuntian. Fist is this way. Chest is a little bit at an angle. Right? I've stepped on a bit of an angle. Where's my fist? Both fists in a line. Straight line to the body. Xingyi is, I'm going to get a sip of coffee. Coffee is good. Alright, and then we're going to do this. Alright, relax for a minute. Think about what we just did. I'll walk through each one before we go through. As I've said, Xingyi is incredibly simple. It's very straightforward. There's no doubt. For most of what you're doing, there is no doubt what you're doing. It's punch. It's fist. Xingyiquan, 5 elements fist. Xingyiquan, excuse me. Xingyi, form, mind, fist. Xingyiquan. Xingyiquan, 5, form, fist. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Xing, same Xing. Chuan, fist. 5, form, fist. So we got 5 fists. What's... There's not a lot of mystery there. There's not. It's really... Xingyi is very direct as well. So there's no... It's clear. It's present. It's 100% there. And everything goes all together at the same time. There's no hesitation. You're going? Let's go. That fundamental principle of Xingyi. If you're going, here we're going. There's not the rolling changes that we have with Tai Chi. Xingyi is Xingyi. It's very direct. So, with that in mind, and we're just doing simple changes today, all right? Not right now. I'm not going to focus on the changes for drill or burst. Okay? Boom. And we're not going to focus on those changes. We just need to keep it simple. Simple turn. So we're going to start out as if you were standing here with me on 45. Face on that 45, and then we're going to change and go straight. Feet together. Salute. Left hand, right fist, salute. Pull it in and down. That's the same. Step out with the right, open, and close. Both fists to the lower Tantian. Turn, one. Left one comes up and over, step out. I've also skipped over our 3 points practice. Remember it. We'll come back to it. All right? And we're going to start with Pi Chuan. Step. Try that again. Pull in. Step. Over. And close. Pull in. Little step. Left hand up. Both hands split down. Both hands come to lower Tantian. Turn the foot. Shift the weight. Turn on the toes. Step out. Over. And down. As you split as if this was an axe. As you split, change to push, and both hands press out. We end up here. Right? One more. Yeah, I know I'm probably off camera there, but turn around. Sink, pull into the back leg, extend front, come across, and down. All right, that's my bad. The first part of Pi Chuan is the same as the first part of Chuan Chuan, right here. Pi Chuan comes to here, Chuan Chuan stays here and turns. All right? I have forever had sometimes issues with both of those. Let's do it again. Right foot back, left foot front. Left hand front. Sink. Pull in. Left. And split. Pi. Turn. Pi Chuan. Again. Keep going. Step, step, close. Did it again. I could gloss over it and not pay attention to it, but that would not be a good thing to do. Three more. Yes, 3 more laps. Keep going. Last time. All right, rest. Part of why I'm here is practice. Okay? Practice is never perfect. I've talked about this before. I'm not perfect. I'm not. I'd like to be, but I'm not. Alright, so I can I can do this live and I can go back and edit it out, or I can just leave it here and let it be part of the lesson. I like it to be part of the lesson. When you practice, you're never going to get it 100% right 100% of the time. It ain't going to happen. There are days when you will feel as if everything you're doing is perfect and in perfect alignment, and you will feel great. Those are the 100% days. And you get some of those, you really do. When you practice a lot, you get more of those days from practice, right? All right, you get more of those days, but it's never going to be 100% of those days that you have 100% of everything that you're doing. So, deal with it. Learn seriously. I don't mean that in a snide way or in a brush off way. I mean seriously, deal with it. Figure it out. Understand what it takes for you to practice. What does it take for you? If you're the one that's doing it, what does it take? What do you have to pay attention to? All right? For me, this comparison between P-Chuan and Chuan. I'm doing this. Has always been an issue. All right, yeah, and here's my stance, and practice does this. All right, this is practice. Right here. All right, now, as I step, both hands pull in. Left hand up along the center line. I'm going to do P-Chuan. Left hand up along the center line, step. Right hand comes across and split down. Chuan. Drill. Step. Right hand comes across and drill. This hand comes out. For me, there is a huge similarity between the beginning movements for each of these. It's not the same for the other three. It's not the same for the other three. And the 12 animals moves differently, so we're not even going there right now. It's important to pay attention to which move, to have that in your mind, which move am I doing, and what are the particular requirements for this move this one that I'm doing now, not the one that I might be doing later, the one that I'm doing now. And that is one of the things that that comes up as I'm teaching. I have to think about what I'm going to do later, so yeah. Oh well. All right, so as you're practicing, what am I doing right now? What am I doing? I'm going to do P-Chuan. What do I need to pay attention to for P-Chuan? If I'm paying attention to the whole litany of things for P-Chuan, I don't get distracted with something else. Okay? There's too many things to pay attention to. P-Chuan. Am I in a good stance? Have I started out in a proper stance? This is my checklist. This is what I'm going through. Checklist. Have I started out in a proper stance? As I pull in, am I adjusting my weight appropriately? so that I'm going to be able to move. As I extend, am I in good alignment? P-tron. This hand comes up and turns over. Palms open. Step through. Pull in, out, step through. Turn, out, P-tron. Again, P-tron. One more time, P-tron. All right. Tron. 3 points, same. Side table. Pull in. Left hand extends. Little step. Right hand comes across. Drill. Pull in. And drill. Simple turn. Again, simple turn, just pull in to the lower Tantian, turn the toes, step, think about your nose right here. Go for the nose. Three more. Got 3 more laps, yes. All right. Powtron goes across. Upper hand, up the center, and out. No? Yes. No? Yes. Keep the elbow down. As the arm opens, keep this down. You could. Right? I'm going to step this way first and punch this away. All right, so I'm going to step out to my right. To the left. Step left. Turn. Simple turn again. Right hand up. Right foot front. Step forward. Left hand, left foot up. Right side. Turn. Step through. Keep going. Keep going. I'm going to talk about this step in just a minute. Keep going. Two more. Okay, 2 more laps. All right, turn. Rest for a second. All right, this stepping method, this step and come out. The stepping foot, in this case, going to be my right. This is being bull. It's a level step. So my foot is level to the floor, but there's almost no weight on it. I do not put my weight fully on that foot. It's there More for decoration than anything else. All right, there's 5% maybe, a little bit, as I step up. Now there's a lot of weight on it as I step through, and that's part of this step. As I step through, let me slow that down just a little bit. All right. Circle there. This one. Right? We use that. I just came this. Right? Pay attention. I talked about this at length the other day, and I need to refresh that in this session. The dynamic that we're looking at has a physics component to it. Physiology, physics, hard science, not the, excuse me, this is not the internal energy type of thing that I'm talking about right now. Both exist. We use both of them, and we need to have both of them. Xingyi does not come without the ability to generate significant internal energy and then be able to use it. Okay? This is one of the fundamentals for Xingyi. As we build that energy, right, we have the internal aspect and we have the physiological physics aspect of what we're doing. Physics. Path along a circle. Here's my path. As we move, and Xingyi, I talked about this before, Xingyi doesn't hesitate. As we move along that path, the path along a circle to become a straight line, right? Leg sweep. I'm opening something that, or stepping through into, right? As I move through that turn, I am generating some additional kinetic energy, additional to what I've already built up. And part of that step is to release it. Just the step. Legs, lower body. Pay special attention to my right foot. All right? As we step here, this is the step. Ready? Go. That buildup of physical kinetic energy gives us the dynamic that we want to be able to use as we take the step. Everything all together at the same time. Feet about shoulder width apart. We're going to step to the left, punch to the right. Step, step, turn, step, let it go, step, bring it in, send it out. Pull in, let it go. In, out. In, out. Yeah, I don't want to hit the shelf. There we go. In. One more time. Alright, so this, pull in, send it out. This idea is pervasive in our Xingyi. It's everywhere. It's pull in and then let it go. It's that pull back with an arrow. Hold. Let it go. Right? It's just pull. Let it go. That part of being able to let it go, being able to generate that energy and bring it in, intrinsic energy that we have developed through whatever our strength training is. If you were here yesterday, we did some of that. And we do some more. All right, your intrinsic energy, what you have, what you bring, the kinetic energy that we build up through the movement. Both of those combined together. Again, all at once, all at the same time. Let's practice Hangzhou. And then I'm going to come back to this point, this all at once, all together at the same time thing. Hangzhou. So, let's start with 3 points. Left foot front. Right hand under the left. Left pulls into the lower tantian as you step. Slight angle to the left. Right hand turns over, wrist drops down, hold the palm. As we step up, this is the same as what we just did, Bing Bo. It appears to be stepping onto both feet, it's not. This hand pulls down, left hand comes under as we step. Turn. Turn. Remember, this comes across. It has to extend outward. So there is a part of Hangzhou that's similar to Zhuangchuan, drill. Keep going. But the fundamental idea behind Hangzhou is to come across the body. One more. All right, and stop. All right, this idea I'm just talking about, Hangzhou here. All right. As I step up, hand is out, going that way. If I don't fall over, right? Pull in, across and out. Turn here. It's a very small turn. It's an internal turn. It's not this big whoop-de-loop kind of a thing. The Xingyi doesn't do that. If somebody's doing Xingyi and they're doing that, I don't know what they're doing. Xingyi is not fancy. It's not. There's almost no flourishes in Xingyi. Where we tend to see something as that, oh, that was kind of fancy, what was that? Is the ability to use this internal energy, what we're doing inside. All right, so I mentioned at the very beginning I was going to do some comparisons. We were going to work on something. I wasn't sure what it was going to be. Now I know what it's going to be. We're going to talk about drill and hung. And we're going to practice both just a little bit. Okay? I've already talked about both of them quite a bit. I'm going to do just a little bit more. All right, so right foot front, left hand drill. Right? Right hand is standing. I'm just leave it here for right now. I'm going to turn around. We're going to do this. You need to see it from this side so you know what I'm doing with my hand, right? Because that's what's important. I'm going to change that. Let's do this from the side here. All right? That way my hand is not hidden and you can still follow. So, right hand at the lower Tantian. We're going to use the left hand. Right foot front, left foot back. Good stance. Practice the stances, right? All right, so 60, 40. Right hand here. Left hand together. Left hand comes up. Drill. 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's go to 20. 6, 7, 8. Yes, sit back. 9, 10. Use the leg. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Other side. Left foot front, right foot back, left hand at the lower Tantian. Both fists come together. Return to this position, up along center line and out at the nose. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Relax. My legs are telling me that I just did something. I hope yours are too. All right. Hung Chuan. We just did drill. Drawn Chuan. Drawn Chuan. Drill. Straight up, straight out. That's center line. Hung Chuan. Same position. We aren't going to move. We're going to pay attention to the punch. Hung Chuan. Crossing fist. I'm in. Come across. Come across. Right here. Across. It's part of what it's for. Yeah, Hans. That's the Chuan part, right? Comes across. Extend out. But this idea of coming across. Use the legs. Use the hips. And I'm going to change up that. As my knee was bothering me just a little bit, so I'm going to work on left leg, right leg, left fist comes across, Hung Chuan. Right fist stays at the lower Tantian. 1, yeah, and 20, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, keep the elbow down, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Other side. Let me not do that. Let me come over here. Other side. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Rest. I'm going to call out something, and then we're going to end up class for today. As we do these punches, right, the effort, Tranva, fist, upper body, lots of upper body with this. Lower body is doing a lot of work. But what we see is the fist form. What we pay attention to mostly is the fist form. If I were male, I would have, by virtue of being male, okay, just by virtue of gender, I would have a tendency, not a guarantee, a tendency to have more strength in my upper body. This is why in dance, women do turns and men do jumps. Men can go up easier than women do. We got the butt that we got to take with us. All right? It's not, there's some beautiful jumps and leaps that female dancers do. There's some magnificent jumps and leaps that male dancers do. By nature, physiology gives men more upper body strength. It's the nature of being human. Women get more strength in their hips. We do. We have a lot of strength in our hip, right? So where some techniques, I'm talking about me now, where there are some techniques that if I were male, I would bring more, relative, it's more of my upper body to what I'm doing. I know, I know me, hi, I know that I don't have that upper body strength. It's not there. It ain't going to be there. No matter how much I wish for it, it is not going to be there. That's what I got. But, yeah, that one, really, seriously, but I do have pretty good strength in my hips. So if I'm using my hips and my upper leg, I can bring a great deal of strength to what I'm doing. Right? Knowing this, pay attention. Hung Chuan. I'm going to step up and go straight to the camera. Hung Chuan. One more time. Very slowly. I'm going to try and do this slowly. Slowly. Try it again. This side. Not quite that slow. As I turn to bring my fist out, I've also engaged my hip. That gives me some advantage that I don't have if I'm just trying to use my shoulders, okay? That's my point. You see this, and it's going to be apparent as I practice in some of my movements, particularly as we're seeing in Hangzhou. I'm using this. I'm going to use it. It's mine. I'm going to use it. So, what do you got? What are you going to do with it? It's one of the questions that we try to answer in our practice. I can't answer that for you. I could if you were standing here, but I can't right now. So, ask yourself, of the litany of things that you have, where do you have the advantage? How can you cultivate that advantage? How can you take the art and what you have, put them together so that you preserve the art and develop your own advantage? Something to think about. Appreciate you being here today. Thank you very much. I will be back tomorrow with Wudang Qigong, the basic sets. And next week, Monday, beginning Tai Chi with Yang style Tai Chi. Tuesday, advanced Tai Chi, Wudang style. Wednesday, Wudang's 3 basic methods. Thursday, we're back here for Xingyi again. And Friday, Qigong. Hope to see you.